So I can change up the camera views, the angles, what I show, whatever. More feedback is better, even if it's bad. If you want to be the hater of the week, leave me a bad comment and smoke me, and I will address that once a week if you are the worst comment. So I'm happy to do that. So anyway, guys, I just got done working right now. My phone is still going off like crazy. We had a plumbing issue at the flip house, so I got a plumber there fixing some things at the flip house. And he had to do go get a bunch of different pipes and fittings and stuff like that to finish up the plumbing at the house. It was like $300 and some dollars I had to spend that I wasn't expecting to spend. And that sucks because every dollar counts, man. Every dollar that you spend is a dollar less than you earn, you know, when you sell it. So kind of a little bit locked about that. I got this new camera phone holder, not camera, but phone holder here that is gonna like give me different angles and different things that I can show you. And anyways, that's it, man. That happened today. I just got finished working. We had a pretty hectic day of loads. And the problem is fuel prices. Fuel prices are terrible right now, and they're kind of up and down. So shippers pay based on the mileage, and they have what they call a fuel surcharge. So when the fuel goes up, they pay more. When the fuel goes down, they pay less. Well, trucks aren't really accustomed to that. Like, the trucks want the highest rate they can get because they want to make as much money as possible. So when you have a standard lane that you say you move for $1,400 and fuel prices drop down, and now that lane pays $1,350 or $1,300 or $1,250, a truck thinks in his mind, he's like, wait a minute, I just ran that for $1,400. Now you want to pay me $1,350 or $1,300? No, I need the $1,400. And sometimes the margins are so small that I can't pay that. So it makes it more challenging for me to move. And at the end of the day, when a shipper gives me freight, I have to move it. So it doesn't matter what the story is or what the challenge is. All the shipper cares about is how much is it going to cost? Is the truck going to pick it up today? When is the truck going to deliver? I need it there, and that's it. The rest of it, all the story, just has no consequence. Really, what the truth is kind of like life. Only results matter. You know, the story is cool for you to think about and you to share with other people that want to hear it, but most people don't care about that, man. All they care about is results, and the results are what matters, and they want results, and that's what they're paying for, and that's it. And if you can't give them results that are satisfactory to them, they'll find somebody else who can. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with now. So it's rainy here today, and it's kind of cold. You guys see I have my jacket on right now. It's kind of going to dip below 50 degrees, which is absolutely great, man. I love Cleveland weather. Not really, but I'm going to deal with it. So what I thought I'd do is, after I just finished booking my last load, is that I'd go drive by the new house that we just won at auction. If you guys are new to the channel, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm in the freight business. I'm in the trucking business, I guess you'd say. I like cars. I have a Porsche 911 Carrera 4. It's a C4 GTS 2026 T-Hybrid. It's a great car. I love it. It's my first really, I guess you'd say, exotic type car, or big money type of car that I've owned myself. And I love it. It's great. I want to get more. I talk about buying and selling stuff here. I talk about entrepreneurship, just a bunch of different things, you know, different things that are on my mind. If you guys like the channel, great. I'd appreciate a thumbs up or a sub. If you don't, I understand. Move elsewhere, leave a bad comment so I can review your comment in the comments section once a week. And that's it. So we're on our way driving downtown here right now to the east side of Cleveland. I'm not in the Porsche. I'm not in the Audi SQ5, which you've seen on previous videos. I'm in the 2026 Audi S3. And the reason I didn't take the SQ5 down here is we've driven by this house, I don't know, 5 or 6 times with the SQ5. The last time I drove by, the guy that is living there that needs to move out soon, he came right to the front door and kind of looked at me through the front door when I was in the SQ5. So I kind of want to keep it clean and keep it low key, but I still want to drive by the house and see what's going on. One thing I don't know, and I've been doing this for a while, is if like the bank puts any kind of force-placed insurance on a house when somebody doesn't make the payments and they're in default and they're going to lose it. I imagine they do, but I'm not sure they do. Like on a car loan, if you have a car loan with US Bank and you're not making the payments and they call to verify your insurance and you don't have insurance, they put there's what's called force-placed insurance on the car. That way they can protect their investment just in case you get in an accident and total the car, something happens and it's not a complete loss. So I assume they do the same thing with a house, but I don't know. I don't want to pay for the insurance for the house or put it on the policy until I know I get the confirmation of sale and I know it's mine. But I'm pretty sure that this is going to happen. I've never bought a house yet that I haven't got a confirmation of sale from the sheriff's auction. I have wanted to buy houses that have been on auction and then been pulled off of auction due to bankruptcy or some kind of type of legal matter involved in that particular person's situation. So that's where we're at, man. We're riding down here. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Stick with me. We're going to go see what's up at the house. All right, so guys, this is a bird's eye view of me in the car in the S3. You can see the weather outside is absolutely terrible, to put it mildly, I guess. The weather's horrible. Got a bunch of rain coming down. It's getting cold. I mean, got a nice layout in this car. The Audi S3 is a great car, man, especially the refresh, the new body style with the new interior. Like, there's a ton of room in this. We had a 2015 S3, which was a nice car, it really was, but just didn't have a lot of interior room. I could fit in this car perfectly well. All the gauges and everything that you use kind of are similar to Porsche type stuff. You have like knobs here that roll up and down, which are nice. You got a really nice layout here in front of you with the navigation that's touchscreen, which is a large touchscreen for that. The steering wheel is a great size. All the knobs for all the options and stuff like that work really well. And the digital layout for the dash itself can be configured differently, and it's really nice. All right, guys, we're down here on Carnegie Avenue by Central Cadillac, baby. Back in the day when I was a kid, if you wanted a Cadillac, that's where you went. You went to Central Cadillac to get your Cadillac. You got to ride Vogues if you got a Cadillac. You got to have that mustard and mayo. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's what everybody drove back in the day, man. You want a Cadillac like a Fleetwood Brougham, or you wanted a DeVille, or you wanted an Escalade, it didn't matter. It had to have Vogues on it. That mustard and mayo, that stripe going around the tires, everybody was on that, man. That was it back in the day. I had a 1999 Cadillac STS with Vogues on it, just because you had to have it. It was in style then. Guys, so we're here taking a look, and it doesn't look like much has changed here. He must just have been moving stuff around, so that's not good. Could have a squatter here. We'll have to kind of see what's happening here in the next few days, but no new movement here at the house. Look at that roof patch he's got up there. But we'll have to see. Ever-changing environment, guys. I don't want it if it's not a challenge. So another thing I was thinking about is how, like, when I was younger, debt motivated me. Like, without the debt and the payment schedule and the things that I needed to take care of, like my bills, my car payment, my house payment, all those things that I had going on, like, I wouldn't have been as motivated as I was. So I think, like, true salespeople are a dying breed. And I think there's less of a need for true salespeople today than there was years ago, which is sad, because salespeople, real salespeople, are some of the best people you would ever know or ever hang out with. They're the funnest people to have around you at any given moment in any environment. They really are. But they're a dying breed, man, because of the internet and the way things are done these days, I don't think there's really a lot of selling. I think there's a lot of telling and there's a lot of information. Like, for instance, when you go to buy a new car, it's not really about the experience or where you buy it from. Nobody cares. It's about the price. Who can give me the best price for what I want? And it's a little different with a Porsche, though. Now, Porsche's a little different than, let's say, a volume car like a Ford or a Honda or something like that. There's specific models, I think, that you could exclude from this statement, like something that's special or a numbered car or a Roush or like, a Honda, one of the Honda Civic Type R or different types of cars that you could exclude from this. But normally, a volume type of car, a Toyota Camry, a Honda Accord, the sedans and stuff like that, like, I think that they're all price driven, and people are going to go where they can get the best deal on it. The experience doesn't matter, the location doesn't matter, the bricks and mortar mean nothing. They just want the best price. They don't care if they buy from Phil or they buy from Bob. The salesman, he could be the best guy in the world, but it really doesn't make a difference where they buy it from. It's all about the price. And in the past, things weren't like that. You had the ability to sit somebody down and kind of close them on whatever you're selling at that moment, because they didn't have access to as much information as they do these days. So, being a salesperson or being a top-level sales guy, I think has a lot less value today than it did 15 years ago. One of the things I think is that, like, if you're in a commission-based business and bulk of the money that you make, basically you make what you're worth is commission-based. Like, if you have a bad month or a bad week, right, you hear it from your boss, but then you know who else you hear it from? You hear it from your significant other, and then you hear it from your kids. Your kids may not scold you, but you're not doing things the way you would normally would if you had a good month. You're not spending that kind of good month type of money at the grocery store. You're not buying premium brand name things. Like, when I was single and I was in a commission only based type of environment, like, there was a rule that we had. It was either oatmeal or steak, and that's kind of how it varied. Like, either I'm eating steak every night or I'm eating oatmeal, just surviving. So and that's the reality of it. So guys, to sum this all up, just to make sense of this whole thing, for years I worked on straight commission. I never had a salary. I had no guaranteed paycheck. It was just me, my hustle, and the pressure on my shoulders, that I need to feed my family. There were many nights I laid awake, and thought about bills that were, coming due or due, soon. And I hadn't made the money to pay them yet. I constantly questioned myself. I felt like sometimes I was failing my family. But the pressure was good for me. It forced me to level up. It taught me how to sell when I needed to. When I needed to make the money, I knew I needed to flip the switch and, I needed to hit second gear. It taught me how to create money instead of waiting for it. And it built an unbreakable confidence in myself. And because I was only being paid what I was worth, I learned exactly what I was made of. And one day you'll look back on this whole experience and realize it was all worth it. It was all meant to be. It all made you who you are today, and you wouldn't change any of it.